Hi, I'm Greg Denning. You know, my wife and I were coming up on our 15th anniversary. And right now we have six wonderful children. And man, we count it as such a great blessing to have great kids in our home. And we think, parenting is one of the most important works you'll ever do in your life. And we just count it as a great blessing and think that the children are a gift from God, put into our stewardship so we can help them grow up to be really great adults. And it can be exhausting, as you know, and it can be infuriating and frustrating and difficult, and it's definitely a selfless work. But again, I really want to emphasize it's one of the most important things you'll ever do in your life. And it's hard to remember that sometimes when you're just frustrated and you're like, just spank their little butts, right? And there's just all the frustrations that come along, and they embarrass you, and they break things, and they make messes, and they talk back, and they do all that stuff. But today I wanted to share 8 simple things. And these are proven things, strategies that really work to help you become a better parent. Now, I'm not sharing this because I'm the perfect parent, but because I want to become one. I really want to become a great, great parent. And so I'm constantly studying and thinking about it. How can I improve? How can I be better? One of the most important principles is that we have to spend quality time with our children. And as busy as we are, all the things we have to do with these massive to-do lists and the checklists, and we have demands pulling us in all kinds of different directions, from work to organizations to charity to service to neighbors to other family members to all these obligations and schedules, and then even our devices, and our phones and our computers and technology, and pulling us in all kinds of different directions. But we've got to get to quality time. So here's 8 simple steps that I think will help you as a parent. Number 1, read together. And you guys know how much I love reading. Just constantly reading great books. I read all the time on my own, but I also read to my children. And I literally try to read to my children every single day. I do most of the reading at night before bed, but I'm reading to them during the day. It's something I want to do more of. So spend time reading. Read great books. Read great stories. Ignite this love of learning in their children. What I find is we bond. We have this bonding around this story, around the book, around the time. And I just have to open up a good book and start reading. And pretty soon they all just start coming over. And then soon they're just piled in next to me. And they just love it. We read great books. So buy a bunch of books and spend time reading to your children. Number 2, play together. Get out and do fun things, right? I mean, with music and dancing or camping or getting outdoors, going to concerts or museums or, recreation sports, whatever it is. Just have fun. Enjoy life. Get out and play. Sometimes we're too busy to work too much. We're too serious or just too tired, unmotivated. We don't do much. We're in Morocco right now, and there's not a lot of things for kids to do. And so we went out and we bought rollerblades and skateboards and a soccer ball, and we've been spending time, skating and playing and doing fun things like that together. And I took the boys camping. The 2 sons were just like, hey, let's go buy some stuff. So we went over to the sports store. We bought a tent, some sleeping bags, got a taxi up into the Atlas Mountains and stayed the night. Just go out and do fun things, play together, create those memories and those bonds. It's really important to do that. Number 3, eat together. Now this one's a big one. This one's really important. A lot of us are just, grab a bite here, grab a bite there, just go. Sit down and have your meals together. And I feel really blessed. But we've been really intentional about this. We have almost every meal together, almost every day. So we've made a big deal of sitting down and having our meals together. And man, does it make a difference. Now, I'd also say make those meals meaningful. Have great conversations. Talk about good things. Elevate your conversations and ask good questions and share great ideas. Make those meal times meaningful and special. Number 4, teach and learn together. I say that because you need to teach your children. You need to be intentional about teaching them correct principles, teaching them correct ideas, giving them guidance and help. The world's is crazy right now. There was so many crazy things going on, and so many different voices and messages, and some of them aren't good at all. Some of them are just downright evil. And we've got to teach our children the principles of success and happiness. And we've got to learn them ourselves. And then we got to get a phenomenal education. Again, we created worldschoolacademy.com to help families get a world-class education. So if you haven't been over there, go over to worldschoolacademy.com, put in your name and email address, and we'll send you great stuff about getting a phenomenal education as a family. It's so important to learn together and also to learn from your children. They'll have so much to teach you, and I hope you'll take the time to teach them. Next, be happy together. Be happy, be sincerely happy, and teach your children what happiness is. Show them how to be happy. Model it for them. Show them that happiness is a choice and that there is a way of happiness. Like, live in the way of happiness. It's a pattern. It's a way of being. To have that heart at peace and just be jovial, right? To choose to smile and be joyful people. Teach your children that. Be happy together. Next, work together. Learn how to do good work and do good things. Do things that really matter. Let them into the family business. Let them into the household work of building and creating and maintaining something. Build a business together, a little side business. Do hobbies together. Do service together. Get out in the land and dig holes together. Whatever it is, just do work together. It's so important to have those experiences where you get tired, you get exhausted, you get some blisters, and you do some good work, something that really makes a difference that matters. Teach your children to work and to earn what really matters in life. Next, do dates. Take your children on dates. Daddy-daughter, or father-son, or whatever, mommy-daughter, mother-son. Just take your children on a date. Get some individual time. Take them out. Do something fun. Create those memories. Have great conversations where it's just bonding, that one-on-one time. They love it, and you should love it too. And then last is one-on-one time in more of a meeting or even an interview style. It's where you just have a one-on-one. And my wife and I like to do this as a couple. We'll meet with each child individually, and then sometimes we'll do what we call mentor meetings, where we'll meet with them to really ask them how they're doing, find out how they're doing, if they have any questions, if they're struggling with anything, and give some counsel and advice, and hold them accountable for their goals and their objectives, their commitments, and help them chart a course for their life. What do they want to work on this week? What goals, what aspirations do they have? What talents, what skills? What do they want to learn? What do they want to study? And hold them accountable and set out that path. And these are just 8 simple things that will make a huge difference. They've made a difference in our family's life and in countless other families. These are proven strategies. These are things that really work. And I don't want you to be overwhelmed, like, I already have so much to do. These are simple things that you can implement every day and just start, or weekly. Some of them will be weekly. Some of them will be, maybe every other week. And some of them is simple things you can do each day, like the mealtime. Just make sure you all sit down together and have a meaningful conversation. Awesome, right? Doesn't take any more time, but it makes it count. Remember, parenting is so special and so important. Study it, work at it, practice it, improve. When you make mistakes, ask forgiveness, fix them, become better. And remember that this is one of the most important things you'll ever do, so make it count. Reach upward.